Good morning, Scott. Today's episode is gonna be a little different because I forgot to upload last night and record. So, morning after, so we really have to lock in on everything that happened yesterday. Um, yesterday, in the beginning of the day, I went to work. I went to work early because um, we had to do a lot of counting. So I was in at 5. So yesterday was a really long day. 5 to whatever time it was, like 1:30. I worked till about 1:30, and then I was off. And then I went straight from there to my buddy Jack's house. And if you know anything about me and my boy Jack, we like to get our hikes in, our distance covered, our tracks trekked, if you will. And yeah, we may have bitten off a little more than we could chew. Because, like, it's already 1, I get off work, by the time I get to his house, we're right around 2. It's like an hour drive to tread, that puts us at 3. And at this point, we're looking at, like, a pretty doable 11.5 mile loop, 1,000 feet of vert, good peak, get to see good views, which is what makes everything all worth it. So, um, and we're thinking to ourselves, this would be good. We should be able to crank this out pretty good. But, we get there and realize rather rapidly that this trail is not up to par. It's like following a dying path for, like, luckily I was able to download a map on my watch, which is super clutch because we would have died. We got lost and died. Um, yeah. But no, so we're following this little trail. We're both not feeling the greatest. Because, like, I didn't eat very much, and he didn't drink very much, and we're kind of like this awful balance of we're dying. But yeah, we then, we're climbing to the top. The sun is setting. We're understanding that this is going to be a dark trek out. But we get to the top, and I have a little, um, like, little backpacking stove. So we got a warm meal at the peak. We had chicken Alfredo. It was delicious. And then we started heading down, and sun setting. So I put my headlamp on at the top in, like, preparation, and he finds one of my other headlamps in his backpack, and we're like, sweet, 2 headlamps, that works out awesome. So yeah, we're hiking out, and it's getting dark at this point. Like, it's pretty dark. And then we see so many more animals in the dark half of the trek than the light half. We saw in the light half on the way up, we saw lizards. We probably saw a few birds. We saw like 2 cows. That's about it. On the way out, we saw like probably 10 plus donkeys. We saw probably 20 plus cows. We heard 20 plus cows. And sometimes they would just stand there, like, just out of sight. And then we just hear them, like grunting at us. And we're like, and like I said, this trail is not good at all. So we ended up losing the trail. And we decided to, instead of trying to just find the trail, because it feels impossible to find the trail, we instead just stick to this riverbed we're at like mile 8, maybe at this point. So we have like 3 miles, maybe out. And it's just this long, so, your feet sink in sand and you're like sliding a little bit. It was so bad. It was so bad. And it was dark, and every time something made a noise, we would like, it was to the point where we were carrying rocks with us just in case. Um, it was fun, and it was definitely an experience, but and especially that last 2 mile segment felt like an eternity long. I mean, forever. And he can probably attest to it too. Like it was terrifying. But then eventually, the path came across the riverbed. We caught back up to the path and followed it up, and we destroyed that last like quarter mile as fast as possible. Got back to the car. We were just like, made it. But if you do want to see that video, you gotta go over to the Journey Forward YouTube channel. That's kind of our collaborative. There's a group of three of us guys. We upload our adventures there. So if you want to see a video of that, then you can go there. Little plug, like and subscribe. No, and then we went back to his house and chillaxed for the rest of the night. And I was planning on going home, but then I ended up not going home, which is why I'm recording this now in the morning when I got home. But yeah, so I will later tonight, give you a recap of today, and then we will be all back to where we should be. So today you get a double upload to make up for my lack of upload yesterday. But okay, enough of my yapping. Have a good one, you guys. Have a great day, and sleep well after I see you next. Goodbye.